There's a student asked me today, they have a client who proposed a letter of credit instead of a TT. And he approached me and asked my opinion. Michael, what you do if a client proposes a letter of credit? I said, of course, I always prefer letter of credit. During my last 14 years, I've done more than 600 successful letter of credit. Only one get me into trouble, but that trouble is not caused by client, but caused by my supplier. That was a stupid mistake. But anyway, I always prefer letter of credit for certain reasons. Number one, if any client who proposes letter of credit, that means he's financially stronger than normal clients, than ordinary clients, because you have to know how can you issue a letter of credit. Either you place 110% cash and buy locked by the bank to issue the LC, or you have the bank facility. You think bank facility is easy to get? No, it's not easy because, see, for example, like you're watching my video, most likely you're a trading company or Soho. You try to get a bank facility from your bank, Bank of China, or any other Chinese bank, just try. And those people, the bankers, will have to look at your end of the year auditing report and show, and this such report must show more than like several million US dollar transaction. Otherwise, they won't avoid you such facility. So it's not easy to get a bank facility to issue the LC. So once you have such a client, you better take it, because this is a very strong client, financially stronger than average client. And reason number two, once you accept their letter of credit payment from this client, then it's not easy for them to get another supplier to take your place, because not everyone accepts letter of credit. A lot of people, they prefer payment by TT, right? So in this way, you get closer with your client because you allow your client to make the comfortable payment term. So they won't easily change the supplier. And number three, what about the risk of the letter of credit? Yeah, it is quite risky. But if you are professional, you know how to handle the LC, then it's okay. If you're not comfortable with the LC payment, you can buy one of my tutorial video and ask me to check the LC for you. This I can help you to control the risk. This is also easier for your client to make the decision, because sometimes your client want to buy from you, but they have no idea who are you, and they will concern the payment security. What if you're doing $1 million US dollar, let's say $1 million US dollar orders, and you ask your client to make payment 20% or 30% advance, which is a lot of money, which is more than 2 million Chinese yuan. And you simply ask a client you never know, you never met each other, to pay directly 2 million Chinese yuan to a bank account. What if you take the money and run away? So instead, you ask your client to issue the LC. So it's much easier and fair for both parties. So they don't have to make the TT payment, and you, once you deliver the material, and you simply trust the bank to make the payment eventually at the end of the day, but you don't have to rely on your client. So fair for both parties, in my opinion. And the last reason, if your client doesn't have enough money, but they want to make the deal happen, they will try to borrow money from supplier in two ways. One way is by OA, so they're actually borrowing money from us. Another way is by the letter of credit, usance LC, deferred payment LC. So in this way, they're actually borrowing money from our bank. But what shall we do? For example, they give us usance LC 180 days. Are you going to wait for 180 days? No, normally we don't. We will apply discounting service from our bank. So instead of we wait 180 days, we will ask our bank to wait 180 days. Of course, we're going to pay the interest rate. But nowadays, it's very convenient to do so for any Chinese supplier, because in China, the bank interest rate is roughly 3 to 4%, which is much lower than the other countries. For example, Argentina or Brazil or Peru, those are countries in South America. And our interest rate is significantly lower than United States, the majority of other countries. So in this way, you're actually financially helping your client, right? Financial support. So this is another very big reason that you have to do LC instead of TT. So in this way, you you can develop more clients as you can ever imagine. And for some of the clients, those construction company, contracting company, engineering company, offshore oil company, or shipbuilding company, or a heavy equipment company, they get used to make the payment by LC. And if you say, no, only TT, you can imagine how hard it could be in terms of developing clients, right? And at the last, a lot of trading company or SOHO will say, okay, I know it's so much beneficial for us to accept a letter of credit, but we don't have enough money to support our client. Yes, that's true. That's critical situation everybody may face at the beginning stage. But any solution to that? Yes, of course. You may find a financially capable company to help you. For example, my company, we have a lot of cash in the bank account, and if you can bring a very good deal and you can prove it is safe and under control, your client is proposing like use and sell C 180 days, yes, my company can help you to accept it. So instead of you sign the contract with your client, we will sign the contract with your client, and we will accept the letter of credit, use and sell C, and once we get paid, you get paid. So before, if you do TT, you make your margin, but now you make commission. So this is another way to make it happen. But of course, if you have to ask a company like us to help you, financially help you, then I'm sorry to say we will have to cut 50% of your margin. That's for sure. And if you want to learn more knowledge about international trading, you may consider applying my tutorial video or my training, 3 days training sections in Shenzhen, 16th of January next month. Just send me a message. I'm going to reply to you.